Willie D Live.
What's up, family? If it's your first time checking out the show, let me know what city, what state you're coming in from. If you're outside of the U.S., let me know what country you represent. Throw up your flag. Family, I need you to smash up the like, smash up the like, smash up the likes. Also, if you have not done so already, on YouTube, after you subscribe, there's a little bell next to your subscribe button. Go ahead and click that thing right now so you can get your notifications each time I drop a new video like this. That way you'll be in the loop. I let a few hundred of y'all come in, and then I'm going in. But in the meantime and in between time, I'm going to give some shouts out to the early birds, starting with Steve. Actually, that's Connie Hodge is first. What's up, Connie? Steve, what's up, Steve Foreman? Got another Steve in the house. Steve in Santa Cruz. What it do? Yeah. Marie Grayson, Bucci 50. What's up? Jeremiah Sanson. D, what up? What's up, Sandra? WBM, what's up? Randolph Anderson. That's interesting. The first time I've seen Randolph spelled that way. Jean Carey Gordon. We'll get into it. Charles Utley, what's up? What's up, Oregon? Bobby's Law. Charlene Irvin, Austin, Texas in the house. LS, Las Vegas. Boss Bentley, what's up? Shine your light. I see you. I'm going in, fam. Let me put a pic up of Don right quick. This is Don's group in Vogue. When En Vogue was hot, they were hot. They were the hottest thing on the planet. Boy, them girls was bad. Cold-blooded. Untouchable. I mean, all four of them, not dead gorgeous. You couldn't miss. You can close your eyes and just bump into one of them. You couldn't miss, man. That was the glory days. These days, Dawn Robinson is not doing too well. I don't know about the other girls. I don't know what their life is like, but I know that Dawn is going through it. I know this because she shared her challenges on social media today. She went live. Well, she didn't go live. She posted. I don't know if it was live, but she posted on YouTube first, and then the blogs picked it up. She has a new channel on YouTube called, let me make sure I got it right because we need to support that. Let's see the name of Don's channel. Give me a moment, fam. That's not it. She got a few, look like a few channels out here that are not the real deal. It's hard to tell. So there's one channel called Official Don Robinson, has 3,000 subscribers. This is apparently a new channel. And it has the video up where she shared her struggle. But there's another video. There's another channel that has, I saw 12,000 subscribers and 13,000. So people are following her. Okay, it's called Official Don Robinson. Official Don Robinson channel. You know what? I'll just put a link in the description. Um, I don't mind supporting somebody like Don Robinson because she's always, she's been solid. I haven't heard any uh, any stories of her, chunking herself, putting herself out there bad or whatever. Obviously, she got some personal struggles, but who don't, right? So people are following her channel fast because I just looked at the channel maybe 10 minutes ago and it had 12,000 subscribers. She's at 13,000 now. So it looks like people are supporting her channel. Go ahead and give it a quick follow, fam. You can go back and check out the video later, but I wanted to get into this. I wanted to get into this story because I got something heavy to say about this. This is not just a report where I'm just talking about somebody falling on hard times. I got some news you can use on this. Here's the backstory. Don Robinson, the leading voice for R&B powerhouses, In Vogue, Lucy Pearl, and even Dr. Dre's firm supergroup, at one point is cleaning out her closet, revealing she's been homeless, sleeping in her car for nearly 3 years. Yeah. That revelation came on Don's YouTube channel in a video titled, Your New Life is in the Scary. Your New Life is in the Scary. Her channel sat dormant for a year and 6 months before Tuesday. Dawn explains she fell on hard times during the pandemic and had been staying with her parents in Vegas before that situation fizzled. She says her former co-manager convinced her to move back to LA, where he strung her along, putting her in a hotel instead of helping her secure an apartment. Dawn says she frustratingly started to research the culture of car living and, to her surprise, learned she could easily adapt. While she doesn't own a home, Dawn says she does have a membership at a gym where she takes showers. She credited her ex-boyfriend's mom, personal assistant Nisi, her brother Evan, and climax singer Joyce Irby for being her foundation, but scolded her sister for wrongdoings in her past. It's an interesting revelation. In Vogue just performed without Dawn during the 2024-25 NBA All-Star Weekend for their Oakland hometown. The group has reportedly sold over 20 million records, and Lucy Pearl's one and only album was certified platinum when it dropped. Nothing lasts forever, not even royalty checks. So, first and foremost, this is just a really sad situation. I don't know Dawn personally. She seems like a good person, but there also seems to be more to this story. Having said that, it don't stop me from having empathy for her. And here's the deal, fam. I want everybody to be mindful that something like this could literally happen to almost anybody. This could happen. There have been people that have been millionaires over and over and over again who have ended up homeless. So you know something like this could happen to a regular person that has a 9 to 5 or a 6-figure income. It could happen. You know, when the unfavorable stars line up and everything lines up in your, to your disadvantage, something like this could happen. It's scary. I don't think anybody's really safe. This is why when I hear stories like this, it's heartbreaking. But I also want to know, like, why? How did something like that happen? How does a platinum selling artist end up homeless, not just for a day or a month or a year, but 3 years, sleeping in her car? A platinum artist. How does that happen to a platinum selling artist? She's been in 2 groups, at least 2 groups that have been platinum. I'm not sure if the firm was platinum. I don't know if they went platinum. But I know that Lucy Pearl, and as you heard me mention earlier, in Vogue, 20 times platinum. Come on, man. There's got to be some money in there somewhere for her. Now, here's the situation when it comes to artists. Oftentimes, artists will sign away their rights to their publishing. So even though they may have sold, tons of records, they may not own anything. If you sell the rights, if you sell all your rights away, you sell your publishing, then you don't own anything. Even if you did write all the hits, you don't own it if you sell it away. If you sell it, you don't own it. And this is why it's important to have good people around you who are looking out for your best interest. But oftentimes, even when you have people who are looking out for your best interest, and I'm not saying that is the case here, you can have an artist or celebrity who just want their money because it's their money and they don't want to listen to nobody. They're going to do what they want to do with their own money. And you can't tell them anything. They're going to do what they want to do with their money. It's their money, and they will tell you, I'm going to do what I want. It's my money. Give me my money. Have you ever had somebody hold money for you, or you held money for somebody told you, man, hold this money for me. Don't give it to me, man. No matter what happened, don't give me this money, man. Because you know what I'm saying? Don't give me the money, man. I got a plan. And if you give me the money, I'm just gonna spend it. Don't give me the money. And then you or that person come and say, yo, give me my money. No, I can't give it. Man, give me my money. So you can't tell people what to do with their money. I really do feel for Don. I do. I feel for anybody that's find themselves in that type of position. But I know for a fact, Don has made a lot of money in this industry. Perhaps not from her album sales, but the show money is for show money, right? That's where the artists make real money. That's where the artists really get the money from, the shows. And Dawn has done a lot of shows. So she has touched money that most people that's listening to this broadcast ain't never gonna see in their life. She's touched money that you ain't never gonna see in your life. So she's had it. What she did with it is a whole different story. Like before I got my money back right, I had it. I made the money. No, I don't. I know artists thinks that they ever got everything that they was due, right? You always think you deserve more. And perhaps you did deserve more. But aside from record sales, most artists who have been platinum time and time again, like I have, they've made the money on the road. They've made hundreds of thousands, if not millions and millions of dollars on the road. Now, what they chose to do with that money, how many of you have said to yourself, man, if I ever get my hands on $1 million, I'm set. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to invest in this. I ain't never going to be broke again. Well, artists have made those same claims, those same proclamations. A lot of celebrities have done the same thing. And once they get that money, they do something totally different. This is truly sad to me. This really is heartbreaking to me. Because I would have never thought that, something like this would happen to Dawn, Like I say, she seemed like a good girl. She seemed like a good person. And she's definitely made the money. She's definitely had the money. She's touched the money. But I can tell you this. You can touch all the money you want to touch. But if you live beyond your means, you're going to be broke. Don Robinson is known for being part of one of the greatest R&B groups, just greatest singing groups of all time, in Vogue. Don Robinson has had a remarkable career in music. But, the road just to success, it ain't always smooth. And even those who seem to have it all can face major challenges. Now, there are several reasons someone like her could end up homeless or living in their car. I want y'all to pay attention to this, fam, because these reasons I'm about to list are not too far off from a common person. Some of these reasons are the same struggles that successful, really rich, talented people have. It's the same struggles. The biggest being financial management, or should I say financial mismanagement. Think about what I'm saying, fam. All of us know somebody who always have everything they need. They live in a modest house. They drive a modest car. And the car might be really nice. The house might be really nice. But the point is, they have maybe just a regular job, a good job, not a great job, but a good job. But because they manage their finances well, they have everything they need, and they go on vacation at least once a year. They have everything they need. Their kids have everything they need. They always got food in the refrigerator and in the cabinets. They may not be riding around on yachts and private planes. But if they want to go somewhere, they can get there because they manage their money well. And I'm not even talking about people with Harvard degrees. I'm just saying people with regular basic education. Financial mismanagement. Many celebrities, look, fam, this is coming from somebody who knows. This is coming from a celebrity who has mismanaged his money. I'm one of those dudes who had to go back out there and get it again. So I lost it and got it back, lost it again and got it back. Many celebrities, despite their success, face financial problems due to poor financial planning or mismanagement. This could include high expenses, bad investments, or simply not understanding how to manage large amounts of money. I hit all three smack dead in the middle. I hit all three of those bad boys. High expenses, bad investments, or simply not understanding how to manage large amounts of money. And a wild card is this: giving money and loaning money to people who don't have the ability to pay you back. That's why you should never really loan money to anybody. If you give somebody some money, that's different. Okay, call it a loan if you like to, but just know if you give somebody some money, you probably ain't going to get it back. So you should factor in not getting that money back when you give it out. A lot of people with money, even a modest income, they find themselves in the hole by not just living the life that they live, their lifestyle, but also trying to finance other people's lifestyles. You got personal struggles that a lot of people don't take into account when it comes to celebrities, like mental health issues, addiction, or personal crises. Mental health issues, addiction, and personal crises can derail even the most successful careers. If someone struggles with depression, anxiety, or substance abuse, it can lead to poor decision making and a loss of stability. You got industry struggles for celebrities. The entertainment industry can be volatile. Music careers, especially genres like R&B and hip hop, they have a peak period followed by a slow decline. Artists may struggle to find consistent work once their fame fades. Additionally, behind the scenes issues with management or record companies can leave artists without the resources they need to stay afloat. Been there, fam. I'm giving you the breakdown based on not just what I've seen, what I've heard. I'm giving you the breakdown on what I experienced personally. We have artists. We're in an industry what is and we get the kind of income what is known as spotty income, right? In the entertainment industry, especially music, right? 1 year, you might make $1 million in 1 year. You may not make but $50,000 or less for the next 3, 4, 5 years. Well, how is that possible? Let me break it down to you. You got $1 million and you got $1 million lifestyle. But now for the next few years, you ain't put out a record. You ain't doing no shows. Maybe you're not doing shows because you have an addiction problem, or maybe you're not doing shows because you had an injury, some type of health issues. Maybe you're not doing shows because you're in a group and you can't get the group together to get on the same page. Or maybe you're not doing shows because people are just not calling. For whatever reason, that money is not coming in, but everything is going out. You still got $1 million lifestyle, but now you down to $50,000 a year. You're not going to sell your big, nice house immediately. That house is one of the things that you're going to try to hold on to until the absolute last minute. Oftentimes, they'll take that house from you before you downsize or try to make an adjustment or try to make some moves to save it or actually be able to materialize moves to save that house. You end up losing your house. The cars go first, then the house, and then whatever. See, so you got $1 million income. So let's say your house, let's say you spend, I don't know, let's say you spend $8,000 a month on your house. But now, and I haven't factored in, you got $1 million, but out of that million, you only was able to keep 600,000 because 400,000 went to Uncle Sam. So you got 600,000, but you really ain't got 600,000 because out of that million, 20% went to your management. That's 200,000. Uncle Sam got 400. Your manager got 200. Your agent got another 100,000. So out of that million, you down to what? $300,000. So now you spending almost $100,000 just on your house. We're not talking about maintenance. We're not talking about repairs. We're not talking about food. We're not talking about entertainment. We're not talking about buying something every now and then or taking a trip somewhere. We ain't talking about none of that. It's easy to go under when you live above your means. So you got to figure out what's per the amount of money you make. What is a reasonable lifestyle? What is a reasonable amount of expenses for me to have based on the type of money I make? And most people don't ever have that discussion with themselves. Most people don't even put themselves on a budget. I didn't put myself on a budget until like 8-9 years ago. I was damn near 50 before I put myself on a budget. 50. Now, why did I not do that? Oh man, I don't want to be, that's penny pinching, man. I don't want to be doing all of that, man. I need to just, when I want to do something, I just do it, man. Woo. Bad idea. You know why everybody should put themselves on a budget? It just makes sense. When you put yourself on a budget, you know how much you got to spend. You got to know how much you got to work with before you start getting into the danger zone. And you don't ever want to get into the danger zone. So you put yourself on a budget, and then when you start getting close, you already know, okay, I can't spend no more. You know, I've been a little loose. Let me slow down, let me slow down. The biggest companies in the world have budgets. If you got a problem with a budget, just look at how corporations operate. The biggest companies in the world, the smallest companies in the world have budgets. The United States of America have a budget. Everybody that's serious about business have a budget. So you shouldn't have a problem giving yourself a budget and sticking with that budget. That budget is going to make sure that you have a whole lot of peaceful nights of rest. That's living within your means. when it comes to this entertainment industry, you never know when a company is going to have to go, when your record label is going through reconstruction, you're going to be the last to know. If the record company is facing financial difficulties, you're going to be the last to know. When they can't get that check from the distributor, you're going to be the last to know. And when they get that check, they're going to take care of them and their families first before they trickle anything down to you. That's if they trickle anything down to you at all. Groups fall out all the time. That could disrupt your money flow. That could disrupt your cash flow. Record stations, music stations, radio stations deciding that they're no longer going to play your records. That is a big factor. And it will come a time when no matter how great you are, you're going to put out music that you think is just absolutely terrific. And the radio stations are going to refuse to play that music. Now, the radio stations don't play as huge of a part as they used to back in the gap, but the radio stations still have some say in artist success. Some say, not all. So there's a lot of variables which will determine whether or not a recording artist will be able to get paid or continue the same lifestyle that they're used to having or living, right? Then you have divorce and legal battles, which can turn you upside down on your head. High-profile divorces, legal settlements, or lawsuits can drain someone's financials quickly. If an artist has significant legal or personal issues, they might end up with a reduced income and not enough resources to maintain their lifestyle. And you know, like I know, no matter what lifestyle you have right now, you're going to fight tooth and nail to at least maintain that lifestyle. You're not going backwards. You're trying to go forward. So nobody listening to me right now is prepared to go backwards. Nobody wants to go backwards. So you're going to fight tooth and nail to maintain the lifestyle you have. Even if you don't like the lifestyle you have, at the very least, you're going to hold on to what you got. Because you're trying to get some more. And then you have, this is a big one that is underestimated. One that I actually underestimated myself. That is a lack of support system. A lack of a support system. See, as public figures, celebrities might find themselves isolated from family or close friends. A lack of emotional, financial support during tough times can leave someone in a vulnerable position, potentially leading to homelessness. Now, knock on wood, I've never been homeless, but I have been in those vulnerable positions. I have been on the brink of homelessness. You know how they say one check away? Yeah, man, one step away. So while it's difficult to imagine someone as successful as Don facing such circumstances, it serves as a reminder that fame and wealth don't always guarantee security. Life is unpredictable, and even the most successful people can face hardships. And this is why I give grace. And this is why I took exception to people clowning her. Like that's the, you know, it's heartbreaking to hear people do that to anybody. I remember the guy that what's the guy name that played on the Cosby Show? The guy that played on the Cosby Show that was working at the supermarket. He played Jeffrey Owens. That's his name. Jeffrey Owens. You know, this chick tried to shame him. He was working at a Trader Joe's, and she was trying to shame him by filming him, and it backfired on her. Everybody started shaming her for trying to shame him. It backfired. And next thing you know, I think Tyler Perry put him on, gave him a role in a couple movies or something. I just saw him in some kind of movie. I can't even remember the movie, but I just saw him in a movie recently. It's a new movie. So his work looked like it's picking up. His acting work looks like it's picking up. But yeah, man, this type of stuff, man, it could happen to anybody. It could happen to anybody. So I don't take stuff like this lightly. It breaks my heart to see somebody see her going through something like this. And this is why, you know, I'm going to actually reach out and try to get at her people and see if, you know, see how I can also help, you know, because I know that now that people know her story, they know what's going on with her. I don't think that she's going to have trouble getting help. Yeah, I don't think she's going to have a lot of trouble getting help, but you know, who knows? But fam, like Louis Farrakhan, I'm gonna paraphrase this. Hope I don't chop it up too much. But Louis Farrakhan said that when you see a man down, don't kick him. Don't kick him. Now, I'll put an addendum to that. Don't kick him unless he's your enemy. If he's an enemy, fam, he gonna get what he get. He got to be crushed. Yeah, man, I'm gonna crush him if he's an enemy. But yeah, but in general, just in general, see a man down, don't kick him because you never know. You don't know what that person had to endure. You don't know what that person went through, and you don't know when it could end up being you. You don't know. I had a guy I went to school with who was always clean. And, you know, he was always sharp, fresh cut, everything. And we got into a fight because he was ragging on my clothes, right? And about 6 years after high school, about 7 years after high school, I'm driving through the parking lot of a McDonald's in the neighborhood close to the school that we went to, the high school we went to. And I see him. And I call his name out. He turned, you know, and I'm flipping through the parking lot, you know, I'm cruising. This is Saturday. I got the top dropped on my Maserati. I'm clean, I'm smooth, I'm looking like fresh paper, right? So I call his name out, and he looked at me, he said, "What's up, Willie D?" It didn't feel like I thought it was supposed to feel for me. I thought I was gonna, like, whenever I caught up with that dude, I wanted to rub it in his face. I remember that. I wanted to rub it in his face. But when I saw him, you know, he had that crackhead look. Teeth all messed up and everything. This dude had perfect teeth and everything. He's a clean dude, you know. But when I saw him years later after high school, he was on the struggle bus. And the only thing I felt was pity. Reached in my pocket. This is back when I used to try to show off, when I first started getting money. So I'm trying to show off. And I had like 10,000 in each one of my pockets, my front pockets. And I just reached in one of the pockets and gave him everything inside that pocket. Gave him the whole knot. I asked him, did he need a ride? He said, no. He turned the ride down. I said, well, here, man, take this money. At first, he declined. And that's something else, fam. Like everybody ain't what you think it is. Everybody that's homeless ain't what you think, right? He initially declined, and I said, come on, man. Come on, bro. Like, I don't even need this money, man. Here, take it, man. Take it. If you don't take it, man, I'm going to throw it on the ground. I was just talking crazy. He was like, and he went ahead and accepted it. And that was the last time I saw him. But you just never know, fam. You never know. I'm sure he never thought in a million years that I would be the guy that would rise out of the ashes. I'm pretty sure he never thought that when he was talking down on me. And he never thought that I'd be the one to give him a lifeline. You see? So you just never know. But yeah, fam, this right here, this hurt right here. This broke my heart, man. I was like, man, this cold-blooded, man. Like this caught me off guard. And I wanted to cover the story because it's a bigger story than just Don. The story is bigger than Don, right? A lot of people go through stuff like this. And so this is just a reminder to all of us that, something like this could happen to anybody. What's up, China Carter, Miss Jazzy? What's up? But I will say this, fam. Anybody out there listening to me that's planning on getting in the entertainment industry, make sure you diversify. Do not put all your eggs in one basket. I know it's very hard to do that. Just like anybody else, that's whatever your gig is, everybody out here got a gig, right? Whatever your gig is, diversify. Don't put all those eggs in one basket, especially if you work for somebody. Don't you do that. Because, man, when things go bad, you're going to be the last one to know. Imagine things going bad on the job and the boss already know things. Sometimes the boss be knowing things are bad for a whole, a year, 2, 3 years. And they just be holding on. And finally that day come when you find out you got 30 minutes to get out of that building. And you have all these plans. Maybe you've spent your last money, you didn't, because you haven't been saving for that rainy day. You just spent all the bread and you was counting on that check to pay all your bills for the following month. Now you behind. You're about to be behind. The bills might be due the following week. Now you got to go try to get a job and everything. And even if you get a job, the bill's still going to be behind because you got to put a week or two in the hole. So diversify. You got to find something else. You got to find another lane. You got to find another stream of income. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. You drop that basket, all the eggs break. Now what you got? So I do believe Dawn, she'll bounce back. But I think it's going to take more than just giving her some bread. It's going to take more than just giving us some bread. It's going to take, it's going to have to be a concerted effort to make sure that she get back on the right path and she stay on that path by having that discipline. So yeah, there's a lot of people that's in that type of position. But sometimes people get stuck in their ways, right? And no matter what you try to do, you really can't help them because they don't want to accept a different way of doing things. Hopefully, that won't be the case with Dawn. I know she's going to bounce back. I know that for a fact. She know too many people. She's affected too many people in a positive way. She will bounce back. She will get the help. But as I said earlier, this live is more so for everybody else or anybody else that might be going through something like this or may not be planning to make sure they avoid something like this. Somebody said UPS is hiring. Are they? Not always. But I don't know, fam. But another thing is somebody like Dawn, she can't just work anywhere and she can't just live anywhere. See, and that is like the blessing and the burden for the celebrity. Like once you become a celebrity, you become a recognizable face. People know who you are. You can't just live anywhere. And you can't just work anywhere because people ain't going to just let you work anywhere or let you live anywhere. They're going to mess with you. They're not going to let you have your peace. If you live, let's say you find a spot. Oh, man, I found me a spot. I'm paying $1,000 a month, $1,200 a month. I can do that. I can do $1,200. I can do that. But you're going to have to exchange some privacy if you're going to pay $1,200 a month in Los Angeles. You're going to have to be around some people who may not be used to being around celebrities or giving people their peace. They be knocking on your door. Their friends come over. They want to show your friends that you live right there, right over there. They looking and watching. They waiting and watching. As soon as you open the door, they stepping outside. They ain't going to let you live in peace. You working. Let's say you go try to get a regular job. Let's say it's a job stock. Let's say you stocking groceries at Walmart. You ain't too big. You saying to yourself, I got to get some money. You stocking groceries at Walmart. Here they come, walking down the aisle like somebody walking on doing this here. Like, they know that's you. They walking. They looking. And that might be cool the first time, the second time, the 10th time, the 20th time, the 100th time. But that 101, man, you're going to be like, God damn, man, let me live, man. Get up off me. Let me breathe. Walking up on you, want to take a picture. Y'all ain't, let's say it's a lot of people that's listening, that's watching right now who are not celebrities, right? Do you feel like taking a picture every time? But you got family that always want to take a picture. Every time you go somewhere, you got families and friends that want to take a picture. They want to take a picture. And you typically oblige, don't you? But every now and then you say no, right? You don't feel like it, right? Same thing with celebrities. As a general rule of thumb, as a celebrity, I would advise anybody out there who is a celebrity, if you don't want to be bothered, don't go out in public, because you're going to be subjected. And you don't want to come off as the mean person, somebody who got a bad attitude or whatever, because, the person that you meet, it might be the first time that person ever met you. You might be their favorite person on earth, and they happen to meet you on a bad day. You having a bad one. You're on a bad one. And you just destroyed their dreams. You just destroyed everything they thought about you. So as a general rule of thumb, if you don't really feel like being bothered, you don't want to take that picture, you don't want to sign that autograph, just don't go out in public. Unless you're going out and you stand in the car and you rushing in and out, you running. Get out the car running. Hold on, man, hold on. Other than that, stay in the house. Get your mind right. You gotta have a certain mentality when you step outside that door. What's up, Vicky Slaughter? Appreciate you. Vicky Slaughter. I see Miss B. Authentic Talk Podcast. Money is tight. Right now, especially, money tight. Money usually tight around January, February, March. Money be tight. Tight. Arthur Maurice Ford says, she can work anywhere. Most people these days don't know who she is. Most people may not, but what about the people who do? I bet she couldn't work at Walmart. I bet she couldn't work at Target. She gonna get recognized. Yeah, most people may not recognize her, but there are gonna be people that come in there that's gonna recognize her. She can't work at Verizon. She can't work at the local grocery store. Somebody gonna recognize her every day. She is still famous enough where people are going to recognize her on a daily basis. I know I would recognize her. Now, I might be a little shocked that she's actually working at my local Trader Joe's. I'm like, I definitely give it a double take. Like, that chick look like Don. Hold on, man. You get on your phone and you start looking. And me, I'm that down to earth dude. Like, I'm the one that'll walk right up to her and say, Don, what's up? Yeah, what's up? Let's do some music. Yeah, man. Let's do some music. She can do a podcast, she can do a YouTube, but let me see what she's looking like right now on YouTube. She definitely can do a YouTube or a podcast show. But you got to build an audience up for that. You can't just start getting money day one on YouTube and doing a podcast. And then it costs money to produce a podcast. Okay, yeah, okay. She looking good over here. She up to 16,000 subscribers, and just, she got what? She got about 6,000 subscribers in the last hour. So she can keep up that pace, get up to a good, she gonna get there. She get up to a good 50,000, 100,000 subscribers, throw some merch on there. She can start getting to the money, but first she's gonna have to get monetized. So it's gonna take her, she's gonna need not just subscribers, but she gotta have those views. She got enough subscribers, but now she got to get views. She got to get a certain amount of views. And once she get those views, she can file to get monetized, and she'll be monetized in a few days. And like if she hit it today and just keep hitting it every day over the next month and a half, she can have the rent money by next month, by the end of next month. She could definitely have the rent money. Get a sponsor or two. She could actually she can get it a lot faster than the average person can. But it's going to take some commitment. It's going to take some consistency. She's not going to be able to just post one time and then not post for another week. That's not going to work. She got to have some consistency. So she definitely can do it. It can definitely be done. And I would also say that a fast track could be a GoFundMe. Somebody was just talking about GoFundMe in the comments. That would be a fast track to get us set up. That'd be good if somebody did that. I'm not going to start a GoFundMe. I don't like to be in control of people's bread and stuff like that. I don't like doing all that stuff. I don't like doing that. But somebody could do it. Somebody put it together. I'm sure people would come through for it, because there's a lot of fans of In Vogue that I think that would definitely show up and show out for her. Oh yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna get off this live, fam, and I'm about to reach out, man. I'm about to reach out and see how I can help out. This ain't cool. And I'm gonna tell you something, fam. As Louis Farrakhan said in the past, man, when you see a man down, you do not kick him. Do not disparage him. Don't talk about him. Well, unless this is my side. This isn't what Louis Farrakhan said. This is what Willie D say. Unless he's an enemy, then an enemy get what he get. I know some of y'all saying that's not right, Willie D. Why would you say something like that, fam? I can't help it. I'm just, I can't help it. So that's what it is, fam. I'm going to, like I say, get off this live. And if I get some information, whatever information I get, I'll share it with y'all. So that's what it is. I appreciate y'all joining live. China, Miss Jazzy, appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all handling the moderation duties. Let's see. That's my time, fam. Unless there's some type of breaking news tonight, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Until next time, enjoy the rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world. No more talk.